Senpai! What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a Dragon Ball Z tier list and going to be ranking all the Dragon Ball Z movies. I have all the Dragon Ball Z movies, the Dragon Ball Super movies, and some of the TV specials and whatnot. So I'm going to be ranking them in the elite, great, average, not the best, and terrible categories. Before we get started, just remember, guys, this is my personal opinion. So be sure to let me know in the comments below your opinion and what you think about the way I've ranked these movies. So with that being said, let's get into it. First up, we're going to rank Dragon Ball Z The Dead Zone, the first Dragon Ball Z movie of the lot. And for me, I'm going to go ahead and chuck that in the great section. Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone is in the great section for me. It's a great movie in my opinion. I like how it's back in the simpler days before we had Super Saiyan and all the crazy transformations. You basically just have Goku, Piccolo, Gohan, Krillin, and Kami going up against Garlic Jr. and his minions. The story's pretty good. I like how Garlic Jr. and his minions have that buffed up power up. That's pretty cool. And yeah, it's just a great movie in my opinion. So it's good to go on great. And let's move on to the next movie. Dragon Ball Evolution. I'm only kidding. This movie's terrible, man. They went really bad with this movie. I'm pretty sure the actor who plays Goku came out and said that he did not want to play the role and wasn't invested in it, and the movie's just trash. I've heard they're working on a new live-action Dragon Ball Z movie, so that's pretty interesting. It's going to be focusing around the Saiyan saga, so that's pretty damn cool in my opinion. Hopefully they get it right this time, but Dragon Ball Evolution is just terrible. Okay, let's go with next one on the list. You know what, let's do the only Dragon Ball GT movie that's on here, and I believe is the only Dragon Ball... there might be a Dragon Ball GT special, actually, or a movie. I'm pretty sure there is, but this is the only one we've got on this list. Yeah, there is. It's got like this big machine thing. I can't think of what it's called. Dragon Ball GT, and I think the evil person's name's like Lude or something like that. I don't know, but we got this one, Hero's Legacy. Seen this movie multiple times, and for what it is, I can't put it in the great. I'm gonna say average. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's average. It's pretty good for what it is. I mean, I like the whole story, like how it's after Goku. You know, we've got totally new characters, sort of, even though it's basically Goku, but Goku Jr. Obviously Pan's in it, but she's an old lady. And it's a pretty good movie. I mean, the story is pretty good. It's different than other Dragon Ball Z movies, I think. It's got its own style to it, sort of thing. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's a pretty good movie, actually. I would almost want to put it in great, but average good sort of thing. I think that's about where we're going to put it for now. At the end of the video, I might change some stuff around, but for now, you go in there. Next up, let's do Battle of the Gods. Okay. You guys may not agree with me on this one, but for me, it's going in not the best. I mean, the graphics and the animations and all that are pretty cool, but the story, I'm just not a big fan of it. It's not the greatest Dragon Ball Z movie. Yeah, it's not the best for me. Obviously, if you guys disagree and want to think it should be higher, then let me know, but my opinion stands not the best for me. Next up, let's go with something a bit different. Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans. Now, this movie, it's only in Japanese, as far as I know, still to this day. But when I watched it, it was only in Japanese, and it was actually not too bad. I don't know if I'd say it was great, but it's definitely, I'm going to put it above Heroes Legacy. I'm going to put it, yeah, the top side of average so far. Maybe if it was in English, maybe it'd be a bit higher, but um, just because I'm so used to watching all the Dragon Ball Z in English dub and not sub. For me, I'm going to say average. It was a good movie though, don't get me wrong. You know, unique story and everything. Had a lot, bunch of characters, you know, as you can see on the picture, you know, you got Vegeta, Goku, Gohan, Trunks, you know, all in their Super Saiyan form. Basically, this evil guy was designed to destroy all the Saiyans, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Even if it isn't sub, it's worth watching. It could easily go on the great, but like I said, we can change stuff around at the end. Let's just get through everything first before we do that. Next up, let's go with. Let's go. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this one. Bardock, the father of Goku, you are elite. This movie is elite. It's actually a special, not a movie. Technically, it's a movie, but anyways, whatever you want to call it, it's awesome. The lore and the story and everything is really good. I just wish we could see a bit more fighting with Goku's team and everything. That would have been cool, but other than that, it's a solid movie, great story, and yeah, it's definitely elite. All right, we're getting through this pretty quickly. Let's go with Wrath of the Dragon, the 13th and final Dragon Ball Z movie, I believe. It's gonna go. I could almost put it in not the best. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in not the best, above Battle of the Gods, in my opinion. Oh, swap them around. Yeah, it's not the best. For me, anyways. I've seen it a fair few times. It's alright, but it could probably go at the bottom end of average, but I'm going to say not the best. For me, anyways. Let me know if you guys think it should go higher, but for me, not the best. I'm not going to get into the story on that one. Next up, let's go with another old one. The World's Strongest is going to go in great for me. I rewatched this movie recently as well, and it's just like simple, like pretty much with same with the Dead Zone. It's just, you know, you got Piccolo, Gohan, Krillin, Master Roshi, Goku, you know, going up against some evil guys. I'm not going to say too much about the story, but there are these three minions which are pretty cool. I like those guys. One of them's like this big guy who has like this power where he can rebound stuff with his stomach. One of them has like this ice power where he can like freeze Goku and stuff, which is pretty cool. And the other guy has like this electrical whip sort of thing, which like shocks him. I just think that that's original. It's pretty cool, even though the fights don't last too long, but it's a good movie, decent story. It's not too far-fetched, and it's great for me. It's going in the great section. Next up, let's go with another elite. And the History of Trunks is definitely an elite movie. Obviously, the story of future Trunks, future Gohan, and the battle against the androids in the future. Great movie. It's pretty dark for a Dragon Ball Z movie. Great story. It's definitely elite. If you haven't seen it, go check that out for sure. Let's get this one out of the way. This is one of the specials about, I think it's called Vegeta's brother. So basically, Vegeta's brother, Tarbal, comes to Earth because he needs help to defeat these weird-looking guys. I can't even think of their names, but yeah, for me, I'm going to say not that great. Yeah, it's probably better than Battle of the Gods. Not that great. Not that great. Alright. Only not too many to go. This one here, okay, this is a TV special for Bardock, where he went back in time and yeah, pretty much goes Super Saiyan and beats one of Frieza's ancestors up. For me, I can't put it in great. I'm going to put it in average, above Eradicate the Saiyans. Yeah, it's pretty cool, like, for me anyway. I think it's pretty good. Could almost go on the great section, but we're just going to go average for now. The story's half decent. It's okay. It pretty much focuses about all around Bardock and Frieza's ancestor. I think his name is Chilled, I think. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's in English too, I'm pretty sure now. So I've seen it when it first came out. It was in Japanese sub. Watched it then, and then I rewatched it when the English dub came out. So yeah, we're gonna go average for that one. Let's go with alright, Bio Broly. Sorry, Bio Broly, you're gonna go in terrible above evolution. I mean, it's a pretty bad movie. I've only seen it once. I didn't even want to rewatch it for this video because it's how bad it pretty much was. I probably should have rewatched it. Maybe it would have went in not the best, but it's pretty terrible when it comes to the rest of these movies. Yeah, it's gonna go in terrible for me. Bio Broly. Let's go over another Broly. Let's go Second Coming, and let's go average. Yeah, we'll go average below Hero's Legacy. I don't mind this movie. This was actually the first Dragon Ball Z movie on DVD that I owned, so I watched it a ton of times when I was younger. Goku's not really in it until the end, sort of. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, Broly's in it. Broly's pretty cool, so it's decent. Decent movie. Story's not the best, but it's decent. Okay, let's go with let's go with another super movie. Let's go with Resurrection F. For me, this movie is great. I love it. I like Frieza. I like how he comes back. He gets a new golden form. I like how he comes to Earth with all these minions. There's like hundreds of them, and they're like fighting Goku and Krillin. Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo and all that. Yeah, it's a great movie. And Goku and Vegeta eventually come along, beat the crap out of him. Yeah, great movie. Probably the best super movie so far, which will go to the next Broly movie, which is a super movie. I'm gonna put that behind Frieza. I think Resurrection F is better than the Broly movie. Maybe because I was expecting the Broly one to be like extremely good, which it is good, don't get me wrong, but I think my expectations were too high. So I do think Resurrection F is better than Broly. Oh, they're probably on par. But they're both great movies, in my opinion. So let's go with. Geez, once you get down to like not many, it gets harder. All right, Fusion Reborn. Let's go with great. I like Fusion Reborn. You've got the fusion, you've got the other world, you got Goku and Vegeta, you got this weird bloody demon, Janemba, and also you got all the dead villains and stuff coming back to Earth because Janemba opens like a ripple between Hell and Earth, and they're basically going back to Earth, and you got Gohan, Goten, and all that fighting like Hitler and Frieza and past villains. It's a great movie. It's going in great. Another one that's gonna go. Ooh, I'm gonna put this. You know what? I'm gonna put Cooler's Revenge in Elite. I really like this movie. This is probably one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z movies. Cooler's Revenge. Yeah, it's just he's got the boss transformation. He's got the fight with Goku. He's got the three minions who fight Piccolo and Gohan and Krillin and Goku. Like, yeah, I just like it. It's a great movie, great story, and it's elite for me. Probably behind these two though. Next up, we'll go Cooler's Returns. Pretty sure that's what it's called, Cooler Returns. For me, it's not great, but it's probably at the top end of average. Put it in front of the Bardock Special. Yeah, average, not as good as the first one. I think it's not as good, definitely, as the first one. It's not great. It's not one that I'd rewatch over and over. I've seen it a few times, but yeah, it's just an average one for me. Next up, Super Android 13. This is a hard one, actually. This is a hard one. You know what? Let's go ahead of Cooler Returns. Let's put it in average at the top end. I mean, it is decent. I don't know what holds it back. There's just something about it. maybe the fact that it's like androids again, and you know these secret androids that nobody knew about, and they've just come out of nowhere, and I don't know. It's pretty cool, I guess. Like Super Android 13, when he gets in his final form, is pretty dope. But I can't say it's great in my opinion. I'm gonna go top of the average for that one. Next up, BoJack Unbound. People will probably disagree with me on this, but I'm going to put it at great. I like that movie, BoJack Unbound. It is a decent movie. Obviously, Goku's not really in it. It's more focused around Gohan, and yeah, it's pretty much, if you were to try and base it in a time space of the Dragon Ball Z universe, which you can't really, but probably base it just after the Cell games. Yeah, well, that's what you do it because Goku's dead. Gohan's obviously got Super Saiyan 2. So it'll be just after the Cell games. I like it. I think it's cool. His minions are pretty cool. The little tournament thing they have at the start's pretty entertaining, which leads up to the final battle between obviously Gohan and BoJack. And yeah, it's pretty great in my opinion. Am I happy with it? Yeah, I'm happy with it there. Righto, next up, let's go Lord Slug Elite. I love this movie. I love the, what's it called? The false Super Saiyan transformation. You can see in the photo sort of there. Goku, where he kind of almost goes Super Saiyan, but not really. I like Lord Slug's minions, the story, the fights. Yeah, it's definitely an elite movie. It's pretty much on par with Cooler's Revenge. You could have either one above the other, in my opinion. Yeah, they're on par, those two, I'd say, yeah. Alright, we've got two left, and let's do the Tree of Might. The Tree of Might. Geez, it almost goes elite, but it's not quite elite. I would put it... You know what? I'm going to put it at the top of great. It's a great movie. Yeah, I can't put it behind these two just because the bunch of different characters. You obviously get Tien, Yamcha in there as well. Turles obviously has 4 minions as well, so I think there's 4 off the top of my head. I think there's that machine guy, the big guy, the little guy who like splits into 2, and there's somebody else I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so 5 villains all up. Then you've got Tien, Yamcha, Goku, Krillin, Gohan, Piccolo, all teaming up against them. Yeah, you get the grade 8 form. Gohan goes grade 8. Decent story. Yeah, definitely top end of great for that one. And last but not least, we have Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan, the first Broly movie, which is probably the best when you're comparing it to Second Coming and Bio, and it's probably on par with the Super movie. So we're gonna put it just above Fusion Reborn and right next to its brother, the Super version of the Broly. They're both decent movies. This is like the OG one. Yeah, the first one. It's definitely great. So wherever you want to put it in front of that one or behind it, you know, it's not too much difference in between them. But for me, that's how it goes. So let's have a look. We've got 4 in Elite. I'm pretty happy with those. Pretty happy with all the grades. Wouldn't really change much there. The average one, this is where it gets a bit harder. Okay, so I might swap a couple around here. Alright, let's go ahead and put, just because they're not, I don't know, it's so hard. This is my opinion, so I guess I've seen these more than I've seen these, so I've obviously liked these more because I've watched them more. These are good though. It's hard to put them at the bottom of average, but I do love the Second Coming of Broly movie. Just out of nostalgia and seen it so many times. Could even put that ahead of... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Return of Cooler. Let's put that down here. Let's actually... Oh, it's so hard. No, we'll keep it like that. Um, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that now. Wrath of the Dragon, yeah, not the best, but still probably the top end of not the best. Battle of the Gods, yeah, not a big fan. And the Vegeta's brother, yeah, not that great. It's alright. And yeah, definitely the two terribles, Bio Broly and Evolution. I think that's pretty good for my opinion on ranking the movies. I probably wouldn't change too much as of now. So yeah, that's probably going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it to the end, consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like and a comment and all that kind of stuff. And in the next couple of days, I might do a live stream and talk some random stuff. So, peace.